Grand Rising, beautiful family. It's Retta's Recovery Reminders. Retta here, and Ratchet is right here with me as always, of course, my bestie. She's just taught me so much about fear and the projection, you know, how we see the world and how it affects our behavior. This little girl taught me about that. I mean, I think I am the type of person who can learn from just about anything. And since I have been on my spiritual journey and aware, basically, when I woke up and, got conscious and started living a conscious life, she taught me a lot about how I used to be, people pleasing and things that I don't do today. And I'm very grateful that I don't do them. I live a very authentic life today, and I tend to keep it that way. I like it like that. I'm very comfortable right now in the life that I'm living. It's a simple life, but it's a safe life, and it's a stable life. And that's what feels better than anything I have ever experienced before. Being self-sufficient, especially like the contrast. I think the contrast is the biggest thing. And that's why we are, allowed to do whatever we want. We have free will. We can choose to go against what is in our best interest. And most of us do it quite often. A lot of the stuff that is going on in this country, the United States right now, is kind of under our conscious awareness, and that's the way they purposefully did that, because our subconscious is the most powerful part of us. That is God. That is the part that, basically draws what you think you deserve into your life. Now I am aware of what I've been through, and also what I have overcome. That's the biggest part. Being the overcomer and not the victim. I don't have any kind of victim mentality at all. I didn't deserve some of the things that I have experienced in my life, but, I chose to stay in situations where they were liable to continue and repeat, and we get stuck in patterns. We think that's who we are because we think that's the idea of who we, had in our mind that we wanted to be. And accepting how things are right now, like unconditionally, and seeing all the wonderful, lovely things that you have to be grateful for. That's what I do in my everyday life, because, like I said, I remember what it was like when I was living in a tent with nothing, wondering where I was going to get my, next meal, stealing food from gas stations to make sure, I was feeding my belly. It was not a good life. And you don't feel good about yourself when you're living a life like that. And, I think the program is that once you're like that, you'll always be like that. And I never never like subscribed to that train of thought. And I was quite, I don't know, I'm just different. And I have worked a very different program that has worked for me. And it's by, facing the things within me that I think that that's what I was running from my whole life, but it wasn't me. I didn't choose to be in the situations at 11 years old. That's not, but that's not who I am. I have been through some really crazy stuff, and I am still a kind and loving and compassionate person who chooses to help people instead of harm them today. And that when people are brave enough to face themselves and what is truly what they think is lacking or broken in them, and realizing that it's just a situation, and when we choose to look at it in a different light, the whole thing changes. Your whole life changes when you choose to look at things differently. And that's what the only thing I've been doing is changing my perception about myself and my life. And it's the best thing I've ever done. And there's a lot of information out there, and I get overwhelmed sometimes, but I really try to stay focused on what I believe will bring me peace and growth. That's what I'm looking for. Bringing the new earth into alignment with who we are today, living our best life. And when you are putting out the energy that you want to get back, there's nothing else you can do. As long as you are living, not putting pendulums into motion that, are not beneficial for you, then things have to get better. It's in the law. Anyway, August 9th is when it is. Today is Friday. Yay! I like Fridays. I love every day, though. I really do love every day. But I like the weekends because I get to spend it with Ratchie and get to go out into this beautiful green stuff behind me. And it makes me feel incredible. I am faith-filled and fear-free because I know what to do without doing anything at all. Here's a news flash that will make your day. You don't have to do anything to get your good in life. You must, however, be open to receive it. For some of us, receiving is much more difficult than doing, because we think we know what is required to earn our good. Earning puts you in control. Your doing is motivated by the belief that the more you are able to do, the more you will get. Need we mention the countless numbers out there who are doing all they can and still not get what they need, deserve, or desire? Remember, those who do very little and get more than they could ever need. There are those. The difference between those who do and those who receive is willingness. You must be willing to receive. Receiving means trusting that God is aware of what you need, desire, and deserve. Deserving, according to God's formula, is a function of being. Being open, being clear, being grateful, being focused, being committed, being faithful, and being willing to receive. Being is a state of consciousness developed through unwavering faith and trust. You trust that you will always have what you need, and that is the foundation of your faith. When you are open to receive what God is able to do for you, you stop doing. You learn how to be still and know. You know that your good is on the way according to God's nature and willingness to give. You also put your faith in the fact that God is always on time. Until today, you may have embraced the doing, getting model of living. Just for today, allow people to compliment you. Allow someone to do something for you without feeling obligated to do anything in return. Give yourself permission to ask God for everything you desire, faithfully believing that once you ask, you are in a divinely timed receiving line. Today I'm devoted to opening myself to receiving the grace and goodness of God. Wow, that's hard for me to receive, it really is, especially now. I want my tribe and I want connection, but my walls are really high due to, the circumstances that I have lived through. And I'm trying really hard to not allow the past to get in the way of my today. Because I know that not everyone I meet is, the same. And on the same thing, not everyone I meet is the same. So, I am just grateful for everything in my life. And I continue to hope for the best. And know that everything I need is already within me. And more will be gravitated into my life. Anyway, I hope this microphone works pretty well. Let me know if it was better before, the sound quality. I'm doing the best I can with what I have, and more will be revealed. I hope everybody had a really, really blessed week, and I hope everybody, continues into the weekend. It's been a little rough for me. I think this retrograde is just doing a number. I'm getting kind of roughed up. But it's all right. More will be revealed. Anyway, I love you guys. 1313. Have a blessed weekend. Peace.